Alright, welcome back. We are back on the Football Manager train with Concord Rangers. Football Manager plane, I should probably call it. Obviously, we're lining up against Swansea, and as I said, showing you every game, so nothing much to update you on other than the fact that we're just ready to go. Swansea, we're top, Swansea are bottom. This should be a win. We didn't beat them last time, and our form has just dropped into inconsistency, but we are heavy favourites to win this game. I'm trying to play as strong a side as I can for basically every game, but obviously it's going to come up with some problems. As you can see, Angulo can't play. He's suspended, so I'm going to put in Hughes for this game. Hughes or Vizic are kind of my backups defensive midfielders. I figured Hughes might be a better option, but you never know. I'm trying to play a bit more attacking. So Vizic would be good if we were playing away, a strong team. But I think Hughes might be a better option today. Hackett's on that right. Benrabah, what's his state? Still not 100%. Okay, I'll keep him on the bench for now. Polyak, Rankin. I'm going to take off Rankin. I'm going to give it to Monaghan today. I think I prefer a shadow striker, meaning that he'll get forward a bit more. But yeah, we'll give that a go. Don't need Joe on the bench if I got Benrabah, Stocker, midfield. Kennedy, don't need a right back, so I'm going to put on... I thought Dave was actually on the bench today. Obviously, still no Frith. He's just about on his way out of injuries and light training, but Longello's still going to be in there. Smith is one booking away from suspension, so that could be tricky if he gets booked before Frith comes back. That's the team I'm going to go for. Conditioning, again, Hackett's not ideal. I'm going to go Joe Waugh. I know it's a little bit risky. Joe Waugh's not quite at that player he used to be. He's actually dropped because his pace has dropped down. He's better as a round-duter, which is kind of like a non-running right winger. But I want him to carry on doing what he does because he's just good at it, even if he isn't quite as quick as he used to be. Do that. Yeah, there we go. Right. From the off, I'm going to get these guys to play attacking, so I'm going to change that now whilst I'm here. I'm just getting a little bit concerned with the lack of goals that we're scoring. In the last few games, we've not looked entirely convincing, and I'd like to kind of basically put this game to bed quite early. I don't want to be sort of rushing around for a goal in the last 20 minutes like it's happened quite a few times this season. Dear. Right. I don't think there's any ex-Concord players in there, is there? Oh yeah, there is Spencer Gregory. He's one of our youth players. He never played for the full team, but he plays for them. He used to play for us. Okay. Do it for the fans. Tell them passionately. Yeah. Oh, he looks stressed. Go do it for the fans and starts crying. Come on, Harvey. Right. Let's go then. Are there any other games to look out for today? No, it's just us. Does that mean that Spurs have already played? Wow. Well, I assume Spurs are playing late in the weekend, but got to win today. Got to win today, otherwise Spurs have been in a very strong position. The fact that even if we beat them, we won't be struggling. But Spurs have still got a couple of hard games to come. I think their game in hand, weirdly enough, the reason why they didn't play in the last weekend was because they had the Carabao Cup final against Chelsea. They were supposed to play Chelsea that weekend, so that's their game in hand away at Chelsea, which would be very, very tricky. So that is not a bad game in hand for them to have for us, if you know what I mean. But not looking much here. Come on, looks like we're dominating, but nothing. Well, I said we're in charge of the game, but not getting goals. And there's a throw into Swansea here. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's 1-0. What is happening here? We're 1-0 down at home to bottom of the league. Going to demand more. This is atrocious at the moment. Our form is just falling off a cliff all of a sudden. It's another throw into Swansea. I tell you what, lads, I am not happy with the way things are going at the moment. Get a foot in. Come on. It's just these bottom of the league. Oh no. Wow. What's going on in defence? Swansea have cut us open twice and they've got 1 goal. We're in danger here. This is... Oh, you've had it over. What is happening? Our defence is just gone. Right. We finally get a highlight. Or is it? It's crossed in. Head away. Polyak. Get in there. Smashes it in from the edge area. Polyak with his 14th of the season. Right. Keep going. Come on. It's unreal, isn't it? It's really unreal at the moment how our form has just dropped off completely. I'm going to go angry. I've got to go angry. We're bottom of the league. We were 1-0 down to bottom of the flipping league. Right. Let's have a look at this. Benrahma has to come on. He's suggesting Kouassi rather than Benrahma. That's a joke, surely. Maybe because Kouassi's in a slightly fitter state. And I'm going to put Kouassi on instead of Nogueira. Nogueira's form has just completely dropped off. It's a chance for Swansea. Oh, here we go. Counter-attack. Benrahma. Come on, lad. Who have we got? Kouassi's up there with you. Benrahma goes alone. Oh, it's a wonderful goal. Mohamed Benrahma has run from basically his own box and just smashed it in. Well, it's going to take him to have a really good second half of the season. We're in the lead now. We've got a free kick here. Benrahma claimed by the keeper, which means this could be a counter-attack from Swansea here. Harvey, that's well played, Hughes. I've got to look at the bookings. I'm just a bit worried about possibly getting a second booking. Fatai, Polyak. Benrahma again! Benrahma's come on and has changed the game. It's 3-1. 2 goals for Benrahma. Unbelievable stuff. Lovely ball in from Polyak. We're 3-1 up. We're in charge now. After it was looking hairy in that first half, but we're in charge. Paul Smith has been booked, which means he will be suspended. I'm going to take off Hughes and put on Davis. Davis can actually do a job in there. Is he defensive central as well? He is. So I'll put Davis in there. Usually play him centre back when I play him, but put him in midfield, see what he does. Wonder Kid on for Wonder Kid. Got a few of them in the I've been signing those, haven't I? That's good. Oh, it's a challenge. What's the referee saying here? Oh, it's a red card. It's gone from bad to worse for Swansea. They're 3-1 down, now they're down to 10 men. We've got a free kick. What are we going to do with it? Put it away. Could have no one's forward for Swansea. It's Benrahma again on a hat-trick since coming off the bench. Puts it across. Fatai hits the post. Well, we're in charge of this game here. Obviously can't make any more subs, but we're in charge. It was looking really hairy. We could have gone 2-0 down, but we've turned it around, so I'm pleased with that. That's their first substitution, nice. Trying to defend narrow. We're cutting out 26 shots, 14 on target. Yeah, it's decent. I think I like the ratio of shots on target to be a bit higher, but yeah, cruising this one. 5 points clear at the top of the table. Obviously, Spurs have 2 games in hand, but we're still to play Spurs this season, so that'll be massive, that game. One last attack, Benrahma, who's been brilliant since coming on. Blocked cross, Garcia. Fatai, wonderful goal. Had space, drives it in. Good second half performance from the boys. 32 shots. Yeah, we've dominated the game. Benrahma again causing problems. Not going to be another one, is there? Oh, I think that was outside the box, wasn't it? That looked outside to me. Yeah, free kick given. That'll do, I think. There you go. 4-1. He was looking hairy in the first half, but we played well in the second half. Bringing on Benrahma. seem to do the trick. Slightly worrying that it takes, I know like he's obviously a very, very good player, he's a world-class player, but you kind of want your other players to step up, which Polyak kind of did, but we dominated in the end, 4-1. So yes, we're 5 points clear at the top of the table. Spurs do have 2 games in hand, so 5 points will be whittled down, but it's better to have the points on the board for me, I think, because any result can happen. Doesn't matter, but there you go. Only going to be 2 games in this episode, but the next one is the home Champions League leg against Juventus, so I'll just skip on to that one, shall we? Okay, home to Juventus, obviously 2-1 up from the first leg. It's a tricky one, this one. I'm not sure how to play it. In terms of the system, I'm obviously going to carry on with the tiki-taka, but in terms of who I start, yeah, I don't agree with playing 2 playmakers in midfield. I definitely want Angulo in there. I might play Stocker instead of Fatai. Can't play Longello, can't play Frith. So Smith is going to have to play, can't play Davis. It's going to have to be Smith and Pench. It's not ideal, but I don't know. I quite like playing the young lads, so I don't mind doing that so much. Garcia, Benrahma. Is Benrahma going to be okay enough? Yeah, should be fine. Lots of yellow cards there, as you can see there. Garcia, Pench and Harvey all 1 booking away from being suspended. I think there's an amnesty after this though, so if they avoid this game getting booked at resets, right, got 2 fullbacks on the bench. I don't need that, so I'll put Vizic. I'm not going to play Alfredo. He's basically not going to play for us again. Yeah, I've got a few injuries on there. Fatai, Hackett, Phillips. Actually, no, I know what I wanted to do today. I wanted to play Kwasi up front. Simply because I'm a bit concerned about Noguera at the moment. I've given him a talking to, and I'm not going to play him on this game. I'm going to have him as a pressing forward because he's got energy. Kwasi, he's got a lot of energy, so I want him to get involved. Garcia, Pench, Smith, Harvey, Ngulu, Stocker, Benrahma, Rankin, Polyak, Kwasi. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, I'm going to play Kwasi. I've moved him away from being a striker in recent times to being a left winger. But he's actually done alright in recent times, and Noguera has struggled a little bit, so I'm thinking that play him instead. No Concord boys, I don't think I see there. Obviously Ibrahim Friday, he's there, but he's not playing today. Gomez, is he English? Yeah, he's English. Vladimir Gomez, 33 caps, 8 goals. Okay, so he'll be a danger. But if we just play like we did in that second half against Swansea, we'll win this. I'm just worried there was a couple of early opportunity for Juventus. They scored the first shot. I tell you what, the defence is not looking sharp. I know I'm kind of struggling with injuries and suspensions at the moment, but they're 1-0 up. It's 2-2 an aggregate. We're still ahead because we scored 2 away goals, so we're ahead on away goals at the moment. But Benrahma, get the ball across. Polyak, get in there! Benrahma and Polyak linking up yet again. We score with our first shot as well. 1-1. Doesn't change too much for Juventus. They still got to score that second goal. It just means that the second goal will only take it to extra time. But a lovely header from Polyak. Polyak and Benrahma link up really well on those wings. They cross it to each other nicely. It's another chance for Juventus though. Head away, not very far. Cannavale makes it 2-1 Juventus, meaning it's 3-3 and it is a level. You've scored with 2 shots. Both shots have scored, but they've had 2 shots and both of them have gone in. Now it's looking tricky. One more goal and we're in serious trouble. Obviously, we are current champions. We're holders of this trophy, but it's not looking that easy now. If it stays the same, it does go to extra time. This is the only result where it can possibly go to extra time. Right. Yeah, gonna have a go at them. We've not looked good. We've not looked good at all. Obviously, had that good goal, but we've already had one shot on target. Both teams seem scared to come forward at the moment. Right, come on. Ask them to play attacking. Push forward. Just get into their faces. Polyak's got an injury. Well, we've got a throw in here. Garcia. Angulo. Nice ball out wide there. Polyak. I'll have to take him off. Puts the ball in. Kwasi! Oh, wonderful ball in. And Kwasi has put it in. Lovely header from him. 2-2. 4-3 to us on aggregate. I don't fancy risking Polyak now. So I am going to, even though he scored, I'm going to move Kwasi out to the left wing. And I'm going to bring Noguera on to play up top there. Yeah, there we go. He's done well, Polyak, goal and assist, but he's so invaluable to us at the moment. Good header there. Noguera, get in there! A massive mistake in the defence. I think it's going to count. It is. Noguera comes on and scores immediately. Oh, Benraba's flick. Poor defending. And Noguera comes on and scores right away. Both Noguera and Kwasi get on the score sheet. Noguera ends his drought. Brilliant stuff. They're in danger now. They need 2 goals, but there's still plenty of time. Oh, I had a right at keeper. It's the first one we've saved. But look, we've played well at the start of the second half. We've been a better team. That's a poor ball forward, that though. You can't be putting balls like that. That's good from Rankin though. Good Noguera. Benraba. Here we go. Make it 4. Benraba. Oh. That's a shame. He's played well in recent games, Benraba. Throw into Juventus is an open game, this one. Oh, I headed away. Alfred. Angulo brings it down. Nicely done. Noguera rather. Got to put that ball in. Noguera goes alone. Good save. The stranger we have games where we have several clear-cut chances and can't score. Yet in this one, we only have 1 clear-cut chance and scored 3 goals. Right, gonna make a substitution here. Taking off Rankin, putting on Monaghan. Another poor performance from Rankin, really, and can do what I want to do. No, I'm not gonna make him support role and put him as attacking midfielder. There's a part of me that's thinking I'm just going to give up on that attacking midfielder role. Not in the sense that I won't play one, is that I basically sell Rankin and just play young guys in there because it doesn't make a difference who I've got in there at the moment. The best one I think we've had most consistent ever. Rankin had a pretty decent first season, and I think Darren Moore had one or two good seasons. Other than that, no one's really stamped their claim on it. Leave it at that for now. Might take off Benraba just to rest him because we're looking okay at the moment. Friday's coming on. He's an absolute nightmare, Friday. We've got a corner here. Benraba. Head away. Here's Smith. Oh. I don't know what happened there. We've got a booking from Pench, I've just realised, so he will be suspended for the next game. For the next round. Benraba are going to take off. Bring on Hackett, and that will do. It's good stuff. It's been a very good second half performance. That first half was dodgy, but we've come back and we've come away with this well. 5-3 on aggregate, 3-2 on the night. There's one more chance by the looks of it. Hackett. Oh, we've kind of been pushed back a little bit there. They've done well to hold it. And Gulo. Oh, what poor defending. Gomez. Good block there, though. I think it was Pence who got the block. To be pushed back from attacking position, silly, but that's gone over. Blow the whistle, ref. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Oh, still not over. Can't ref. There we go. Champions are through. It was looking hairy at half time, but we've played much better in that second half. Goals of the game from Polyak, Kouassi and Nogueira. Can't be unhappy with that. Good win, boys. It was looking dodgy. Defence isn't looking as solid as it used to, and I know we've had to chop and change because of injuries and suspensions. But hopefully Frith will be back soon and Frith and Smith can link up again. But we're through to the next round. Lovely stuff. Polyak's injured for 1 to 2 days. That's not too much of a problem. 8 million for winning that. Lovely stuff. It says Ben Raba could do the rest. Who have we got next game? I think it's Newcastle. Newcastle away. Then after that, Wolves away in the cup. Do you know what I might do? Then the next game after that is that. I'm going to give him a 2-week rest. I'm going to rest him for those 2 games. Next couple of weeks. Yeah, development, rest, 2 weeks. Oh. I want him to be fit and ready for the last throw of the dice, for the last the last charge. And the next 2 games, I think that we can just. I know he's played well, and I know obviously he changed that game against Swansea. But I think the last 2 games I can probably get through without him. Then being Newcastle away in the league, Newcastle 15th, and we've got Wolves away in the FA Cup quarter-final. Wolves are a championship side, but they're dominating the championship. They've just gone down, but they're going to come straight back up again. They're 12 points clear at the top of the table. This Andre Silva. Now I looked at him years ago. He's 8 goals clear as the leading goal scorer. Average rating of 8. 15 assists. 17 player of the matches, which is 9 more than second. He's obviously way too good for the championship. I did a scout report on him and he got a 98 rating, which is unheard of from a player in the championship. There's a part of me, I know he's getting on, he's 28. Part of me thinking I might take a punt on him next season. I looked at him a few years back because his goal his scoring record for Porto was ridiculous. That's very good. And he was signed by Wolves and he was okay. This year he's obviously doing very well in the championship. He's highly rated. He's rated better than Nogueira, but Nogueira is younger and quicker. Yeah, I'll think about that. He's a good-looking player. But there you go. That's the end of this one. The next episode will feature those 2 games there. Newcastle and Wolves in the quarter-final of the FA Cup. And then by then we'll know who we've got in the Champions League, and then our fixtures will be laid out. It's obviously this is a huge time here. You see Arsenal, Chelsea. Chelsea was going to be sooner, but because of the FA Cup draw, Chelsea was going to be there where Wolves are, but because of the FA Cup draw, they've been moved. So in those last few league games, look at those last 7 league games: Arsenal, Chelsea, West Ham, Man City, Spurs, Southampton, West Brom. Absolutely massive. The lowest ranked team in there, I think, is West Brom. Yeah, Arsenal are 11th, Chelsea are 6th, West Ham are 8th, Man City 5th, Spurs 2nd, Southampton 9th, West Brom 12th. And we played West Brom last game of last season. We know what happened there. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be really, really difficult. When did we play West Brom before? I think we played them early on, really early in the season. So, yeah, look at that. 14th September. That's a huge gap between playing them. There you go. It's going to be a really difficult end to the season. We've got a harder run in than Spurs. I know that. But I think most of those games are at home. Arsenal, Chelsea and Man City are all at home. Spurs are away, so that could be massive. We don't tend to do very well away at Spurs. If I look at the past meetings, I don't think I can't remember winning there ever. It always takes it because obviously it has to go through the database and recover the data. Yeah, so we've only beaten Spurs 3 times ever, and they've all been at home. In terms of our away record, we drew them last time we played them away. We drew 1-1, but every other time we played them away, we've lost. Yeah, Billy Bragg, I remember him coming on, and we were desperate for a goal, and we got one. Our record away at Spurs is poor, but we gotta change that around. It's a massive time of the season, as always. I'm glad that you're with us every step of the way. Defence seems to be conceding a few more goals now, which is slightly worrying, but we've scored 7 in the last 2 games, so can't be too unhappy. I'll see you in the next one. St James's Park, Newcastle away. Cheers then!